Will it be the iPhone 9? Well, we'll see.
Let go of everything.
Hello you guys, how's it going today? Today we're going to be talking about the Galaxy S9, but first I gotta tell you that it's 20 degrees outside, and yeah, for all of those around the world that are watching me, know that it's not 20 degrees Celsius and asking me why the heck are you inside when it's so beautiful outside. It is 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't quite remember what that turns out to be in Celsius, but you guys can you know put it down the description, or not description, in the comments below. Let me know what that is. Go for it. But yeah, guys, today we're going to be talking about the Galaxy S9. So the Galaxy S9 is definitely something that Samsung is coming up with. It has been secret, but a whole bunch of different sources from Japan have been trying to tell us that it's coming out, and it is, because Samsung, they haven't come out with an official announcement, because that will happen in January, or hopefully around January, as they did with the Galaxy S8 or the S8 Plus, which they had everything done in January, and their stuff came out in March. So if they keep the same kind of timeline, it should come out around January, since they already have everything done now here in November. And they're actually a little early on the deadline, which was actually February. So if they come out with it in January, it's going to be very, very helpful. Now, while they've been working on the Galaxy S9, they have also been working on the Galaxy X, or like Apple also hates to call it, is the iPhone X, but it's the iPhone 10. The X is just, I don't know if you've learned it or not, but the X is just the Roman numeral for the number 10. So that's the way that works. And if you people from Greece and Rome that watch, you know all about that. So the features that it's going to feature is, it's going to feature a curved screen. Now, the way this is going to work is, but Samsung has had that since, the Galaxy S6, 6 Edge, S7, 8, 8 Plus, or Galaxy Note. All of those have had curved screens. And you're wondering, so what's different about this one? So this one, instead of just having the curved edges on just the sides, now it's going to have the curved edges on the top and the bottom. So by having the curved edges on the top and the bottom, what's going to happen is it's going to give you more of an infinity display by wrapping all the way around the phone, and that'll make it so much better. Now, the cons with that come with it is the fact that since it's curved on all four edges, it's going to be a much more expensive display. Now, the reason why it's very expensive is because they gotta lock in that shape. Yeah, they've had since 2011 their CES 2011 trade shows, flexible screens, Samsung, yeah. But the fact that it's now not OLED but QLED, and also the fact that the shape is going to be locked up into that specific form and configuration, is what makes it pricey. Now, comparing the Galaxy S9 and the Galaxy S10 that are going to be coming out, they're not going to be about as much as the iPhone 10, and if they are, they're going to be comparatively much, much better. Now, you guys want to know about the specs. So the specs that's going to happen between the both of them is, I believe the both of them are going to have either 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of memory, and the processor that's going to be happening, they haven't said which one they're going to use yet, but what they're going to be using for sure is they're going to continue in their series as they have in the Galaxy series, the Snapdragon Qualcomm series. So that's what they're going to be using as their processors. They're going to be using the latest and greatest. They're going to be using an octa-core, not a quad-core, obviously, because that's by now deprecated on phones. Maybe not on computers, but definitely on phones. So they're going to be using a octa-core Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. I don't know what series it is, but they're definitely going to be using the latest and greatest of them all. It'll also have an expanding storage up to 512 gigabytes micro SD. And yes, Samsung is making their own 512 micro SD card so that you can use it specifically for that phone. because it'll have a high rate of reading and writing speeds. So you'll be able to get your apps from one place to another, from your storage to your screen in no time with no lag, and the app will definitely not crash thanks to, you know, lag or being not a sufficiently enough fast writing or reading speed of the file. Now, the Galaxy S9 will be just a front glass. The back is supposed to be metal. That's one of the good things that it does, not comparative to the iPhone X, which iPhone or Apple skipped the 9 series. But you know, iPhone X, the back of it is glass. So if you didn't feel like confident enough in breaking the front glass, you can break the back glass, which, by the way, it's about $350 to replace. So for that amount of money, might as well buy, you know, a used iPhone 6, 7, even a used iPhone 8 for $300 on like eBay or Craigslist or whatever, and not have to deal with the glass back, which really is not that much of a difference between the 8 and the 10, and between the 8 and the 7. The 8 is basically just the rebrand of the 7. But I'm going off on a tangent here. So the Galaxy S9 will have a USB-C charging port. It'll have a 3200 milliamp battery. It'll have a 21 megapixel back camera, and it'll have a, I believe it's 12 megapixel front camera. But what they're trying to do is comparing from the Galaxy S9 to the Galaxy S10 that they're coming out with. Both of them, I believe they're going to announce both of them at the same time. They're trying to do the same thing that Apple is doing by putting a notch right straight up in the middle of the screen at the top to make it bezel-less. Now, you guys know all about that, and you know that Apple has gotten a whole bunch of lawsuits because of that, and because a whole bunch of people have been trying to, like all the companies that make the apps for Apple and iPhone, have been trying to, you know, sue them because they had to redo all the apps, and they have to redo their websites, and they had to do a lot of stuff just to make fit that small notch in the front. Now, yes, that small notch on an Apple phone, on the Galaxy, not the Galaxy, but the iPhone 10, it's supposed to be able to recognize your facial expressions. I still don't think it's the safest way to do it. I believe the fingerprint sensor is the best way, which with the Galaxy S9, what Samsung is going to be able to do is totally remove the home button or the front button, which I don't remember if they did on the Pixel, but I'm pretty sure they didn't. I think it was still there. Or the Pixel 2, my bad. But what they're going to do is do the fingerprint recognition on the screen itself, rather than having a home button and making it look, you know, bad, and having a bezel at the bottom. Why? Because as I said, they're going to be doing the same notch that the iPhone X does, that the iPhone X has. So they're trying to make it as bezel as possible, and bring it all the way down to the bottom, since they're going to have curved edges all around the screen. Now, this is going to be better because while you're looking at it, it's almost going to seem like an infinity display, which is why they call it an infinity display, because it'll seem like it doesn't end. And while you have your phone, for those people that like the little cover thing, the little cover case for the phone, when you open it, it turns on. When you close it, it turns off. Now, what that's going to mean for a lot of people is you're not going to be able to use that. And if you are, it'll be about as useful as the Galaxy S7, where you see all the notifications on the curve of the edge, or on the curve of the screen, and you'll be able to, you know, see if your friend texts you or whatever without actually turning on your phone. So that's very helpful. Now, another thing is Samsung is coming out with a whole bunch of color schemes for the Galaxy S9. One of which is black and white, which saves a whole bunch of power. So per se, you're using, I don't know, just some sort of app. You can choose whatever it is that is going to go black and whatever it is that you want to see. So per se, you're typing something, everything else will be black, but you'll be able to type in white. So whatever is black, since it's a QLED display, all those pixels are off, so that means it's a savings of energy. Samsung actually, what they have said with the Galaxy S9 that's about to come out in January or February or March, they still haven't said when. They have said that the battery on the Galaxy S9 is supposed to last about a week or a week and a half. So that means, so, greatest things ever, because we're going back to flip phone world, where the flip phone would last you literal weeks, if not days, depending on how much you used it. So with the Galaxy S9, they say with heavy use, going on your email, YouTube, texting, FaceTime, Skype, phone calls, more music, I don't know, just whatever the heck, or lots of games, if you're a gamer, I don't know, whatever you want to do on it, or make videos, whatever you want to do on it, they said heavy use should be 3 days, but slow or moderate use should be about a week. So that is very interesting, because that means that even though it is a 3200 milliamp battery and it has a USB-C to charge it, and it'll be, the new fast charging technology, it also means that there is the fact that it's a very, very low consumption of energy phone, because it makes it last a long time. Now, considering that the back camera is going to be 20 megapixels and the front camera is going to be 10, that is some very good stuff, and it'll have the dual camera setup kind of thing, and the flash is going to be a multi-spectrum kind of flash, where you get the warms and the cools, and that way you'll be able to control which way, or like if you're outside, you use the cool version of it. If you're inside in the dark, you use the warm version of it, so that you get a much better picture quality, rather than getting something really crappy with your just regular white flash or whatnot. So the back, like I said, the back of the Galaxy S9 is going to be aluminum, not glass, which is so much better, and it's not going to be as difficult to replace. Now, considering that the screens on the iPhone X are made by Samsung, there is a very good explanation for that, and I don't have that for you. But yeah, guys, that's all I want to talk to you guys about. I want to talk to you about the specs and when the Galaxy S9 is going to be coming out, which is the same time as the 10. I will talk to you more about the Galaxy S10 sometime soon, maybe next week on my next video. So to recap, the Galaxy S9 is going to have an infinity border on all 4 sides. It'll have a back aluminum plate. It'll have a 20 megapixel in the back, 10 in the front. It'll be very, very small, or very, very slim, not small, but slim. It'll be 6.2 inch screen. It'll be a 3200 milliamp battery that'll last about a week, and yeah, that's it, guys. It'll have a USB charging port. So that's all I got to say for today, guys. If you liked this video, give me a big thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. Don't, I know you don't want to, hate on people or whatnot, but give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. And if you didn't like it, comment down below why you didn't like it. I need your guys' feedback so I can make these videos much better, so that you guys can watch more and, enjoy it more. Just generally enjoy it more. And don't forget to click on my picture over there of my face, not this face, but that face over there at the end of this video, to subscribe to my channel. Alright, guys, that's all I got to say for today. Have a fun day. If you didn't have class, if you did have class, I feel sorry for you. Have a good one. Bye.